Mundial, a celebration of the amazing Latin culture in this league and its fans all around the globe. A great tradition we get to enjoy. Welcome everyone to the broadcast table. Chris Webber to my right, Greg Anthony to my left. I'm Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge on our sideline. Hey, Dave.
Well, the maturity and poise of a young Jason Tatum has often been talked about. Maybe that's because his parents prepared him for the NBA from an early age in St. Louis. They had pretend press conferences using a hairbrush as the microphone. And you can say he's been groomed for this, and it's paying off. Guys?
Yeah, they dotted every I and crossed every T. David, thank you. Even though they're from different conferences, Chris, tonight's team's very familiar with one another.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they've had some big battles and some close games, and anytime you have that, you have some hurt feelings. So, watch. Both teams are going to come out and play hard right from the start.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Walker and Smart, the guards. Brown, the small forward, with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. And it's Tice in at the 5. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Dion Waiters. And it's Harrell in at the 5. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. James with it. Pass to Davis. Count that one. Davis has got the first points up on the board here for the Lakers.
Fantastic vision. I mean, Brown always.
And here's Tice. There's Walker with the 3. And Davis pulls it down. Now here's Schroeder, defended by Tice. And it's Schroeder missing to the inside. Smart. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Oh, what incredible precision. Brown cutting the D to pieces with his pass.
Schroeder passes to Harrell. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Here's LeBron, and it's blocked. But they'll get another chance. Just 5 on the clock. There's the triple, and there's Schroeder. That's good. The assist by Harrell.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Walker taking his time here. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter.
Oh, and Walker excellent in the pick and roll, reading the defense and setting up his teammates.
Lakers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Floats one up, and it's Schroeder missing.
And he struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
Smart misses. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. It's a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
Yeah, it was a narrow win. But in that last meeting, I think foul trouble for the other side may have really just tipped the scale and allowed them to escape with the W.
Yeah, it did. I mean, they were smart about it. Once the foul started to add up on the other side, they really turned up the heat.
And they'll keep possession. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Outside Tatum. Back to Walker. Fires the 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
And Walker is what we call thirsty. He's thinking of firing as soon as he gets the rock. Great presence of mind from the point guard.
Now here's Davis. 26 points for him last game against Houston. And the pass to James. Kicks it to Waiters. Trying to get open is Davis. Moves back up. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And with all their range rangy wing defenders. The Celtics are well suited for the modern game.
Oh, yeah, they make it tough for opponents to get clean looks on the perimeter, GA, with their defense. I mean, it's a strong defensive team also because of the competitors that they possess.
Now here's Walker. Rebound by Harrell. Waiters finds James. Now Schroeder. "14 feet away. He shoots again. And it's Davis missing.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
Here's Tatum. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Davis. James against Brown. The drive by James. Chalk up 2 there.
Oh, and the floater isn't any easy shot, but James makes it look simple. That's just exceptional control.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston. And the official start of the season, Chris. Is there any opening day for you that sticks out in the many years you played in the NBA?
One opening game, and I don't remember who we played, but I know it was with Allen Iverson. And AI and I had meetings before the season, and we were talking about just how much we wanted to win. We knew we were coming up on the end of our careers, or I remember never entering a preseason with so much hope, because I knew that he was in, I knew that I was in, and we knew that we both wanted it so bad. So I think we both scored 30 or did something crazy like that. I don't remember. It was so special because I knew we were going to set the tone for how our team was going to play, and we were engaged that year.
A chance to look at the numbers now for Walker. Last season, he played outstanding, 10th in scoring, and he also finished in the top 20 of the assist rankings, making plays for others and making his teammates better.
And back to his points per game average last year, he literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it. Now here's Brown. No points in the game yet for him. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 6th rebound on the night. James against Walker. Back to James. Teardrop shot. Walker with some nice D.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Now here's Tatum. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Milwaukee.
And that didn't come at the cost of his defense. In fact, I think it fed his defense. He had 4 steals in that game.
And then Waiters with the jam.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. And Walker kicks to Tice. They need this. Rebound by Harrell.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Well, it was the Boston Celtics, their last game, a loss to Milwaukee. Walker the pass to Tatum. Pass to Brown. Back to Tatum. There's Walker with the 3. It's good. It's his 2nd basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Well, look at Walker's percentages from beyond the arc. I mean, tremendous improvement over the last few years.
Here's LeBron. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. 6 points for LeBron.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Now here's Tatum. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 5 to shoot. Brown. And then Brown with the dunk.
With great physical and athletic tools, Brown's adept at pushing past contact.
LeBron dishes to Harrell. Loads it up for Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Smart passes to Tice. Waiters against Smart. From deep, Walker doesn't get it to drop for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Hands it from downtown. Schroeder's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Lakers.
Yeah, second chance points, a huge issue right now. They're getting steamrolled inside.
Passes it to Tice. Nice ball movement by Boston. Walker's shot is off.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D. And wow, you just have to love the motor on Montrezl Harrell when he's on the floor. Great on the glass, and he just plays with such a fire.
Tice finds Smart. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And with Harrell, you can see how his energy spreads to the rest of the team.
Reminds me a bit of what Fareed used to bring the teams. Harrell is also undersized, but boy, he makes up for it in so many ways.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And the bright lights of L.A., perhaps too much for some players. But you know what, Greg? Not for LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. The Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing his business aspirations.
And he's good on the second. Injuries can play such a big part in a player's career. Which guys strike you, Chris, as the biggest what-if stories had they stayed healthy?
Wow. I mean, you got to start, in my mind, I got to go to, a guy like a Grant Hill. He was Mr. Triple-Double. He and Jason Kidd, to me, were almost the same players, just in different bodies. When Grant started his career off in Detroit, and to see him get injured, man, that just hurt me because he had so much potential. Even though he had a great career, I still think about him. How about Greg Oden? Who got hurt in his senior year, had to shoot free throws with his left hand, and then he comes into the league, and the big fella just had to battle injuries. And feel sorry for that big fella because he was so skilled in the game.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for the Celtics. Now let's take a look at the most efficient scorers in the NBA from last year's campaign. 5th is Montrezl Harrell.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Celtics trail by 16. And Walker kicks to Thompson. Outside Tatum. Left side Smart. That one falls. Smart's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Just too physical. Smart shedding the defense and finishing strong.
Walker passes to Harrell. And Harrell slams it down hard.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, you got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
And it's Walker that time on the assist from Smart. That's now 8 points for Walker.
No, nice look there from Smart, finding the open man.
Pass to LeBron. And it's blocked by Brown. Outside Tatum. Down low. Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. On the wing, James. Guarded by Smart. LeBron shot is off.
Look, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that shouldn't be easy.
Smart finds Walker. And the rejection by Harrell. And LeBron throws it down.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. They decided to pound the ball inside, using their physicality to set the tone.
Now here's Smart. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. I mean, he kept everybody else in the loop. His passing was tremendous.
And the shot goes in. Walker's got 10.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Waiters against Smart. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Back to Waiters. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his third assist on the night.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
Walker goes in, and the rejection by Harrell. The feed to LeBron. Knocked loose. Smart with the ball. He's picked up by James. Inside, Brown. And Brown throws it down hard.
What an athletic play from Brown, showing off his mad hops on these jams.
Lakers leading by 12. Bounce pass, Schroeder. LeBron's shot is good. 13 points in the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
Now here's Walker. Brown right side. Clock at 6. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. Kicks it to Waiters. Off target from outside. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Rockets. Thompson left side. Walker against Schroeder, and the shot goes in.
With this shot area quickness, Walker can usually carve out space from mid-range.
Now James from deep three-point range, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Lakers lead by 12. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. You see a lot of players who pick up the controller and fire up NBA 2K, thank goodness, including the king himself, LeBron James.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lineups on the court that I see could actually help us in real life, which is very weird.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they've built this early lead.
Well, it's part of their strategy coming in, no doubt. And there may not be that much their opponent can do about it.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Boston. Brown, the small four, with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. Marcus Smart is out there with Teague, and it's Thompson in at the 5 down low. Here's Waiters. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Left side, Waiters. Thompson with it. Now guarded by Harrell. Here's Smart. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Celtics trail by 8.
And with LeBron James managing to extend his prime, the pressure is on this Lakers organization to make the most of it.
Yeah, you're right, Jay. I mean, it's the kind of pressure you want, though. I mean, getting those superstar players is the hard part. Finding that supporting cast, that's the hard work part.
But he gets it back. Brown feeling it out a bit. Here's Smart. That one, no good. Great D that time from Rondo. Lakers leading by 8. The pass to Waiters. Over Thompson. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. Waiters got 6.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Yeah, the defender just couldn't quite close the gap all the way. But got burned for it.
Now here's Tatum. Rebounded by the Lakers. Harrell's got his 5th rebound in this one. Brown against Kuzma. Pass to Davis. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
Checking out the numbers for Smart. How he did last season. Last season put up about 9 points a game, 4 assists and 3 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all they need, especially in tight games. 1 or 2 plays can make all the difference.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. Now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. That will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do in the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you. First one falls for him. Chris, at that free throw line, there's a lot of chirping, isn't there, among the players around the lane. It just seems like their mouths are always moving. A lot of chirping.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, for the ones that aren't sucking there and are tired, they're talking to each other. It's the only real break in action. And there's times, too, you get to see what has happened a few of the plays before, so you get to bust the guy up with some jokes or just flat out talking trash. And sometimes guys are saying, I hate to tell you this, but sometimes the guys are going, man, listen, I'm so tired. He's going to make this free throw. Don't push me too hard. I got to get next fucking.
They say that, huh?
Oh, yeah. Especially to the guys. I remember saying that to Ben Wallace one time. He was my rookie, and I was like, listen, man, you know Legs is going to make this free throw, man. Don't push me out of the
What was the response?
He pushed me into the basket.
Teague dishes to Brown. Thompson outside. Out to the right wing. Brown outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Brown's got 8 points.
And Brown is a reliable threat from mid-range. I mean, effortlessly rising up to the nice-looking J.
Rondo bounce pass. And they double up Davis. Lets the 3 fly. They get it again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Lakers lead by 10.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now here's Teague. Wants to get it to Brown and does. Here's Wanamaker. Offline with his 3. Lakers leading by 10. Kuzma outside. Pass to Harrell. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Teague, the pass to Thompson. Back to Teague. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Teague's got 4 this quarter.
Well, Jeff Teague is one of the tougher players in the league despite his size, and he did a good job finishing through the contact.
Now here's Harrell. 14 points from him the last game against Houston.
That mid-range jumper is just another one of his weapons.
Teague against Rondo. Here's Tatum. Thompson left side. Tatum trying to break free. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. The Celtics making a switch here. Williams has checked in. Six to shoot. A rebound by the Lakers. At one point, they led by 16. Kuzma with it, picked up by Brown. And there it is for him. And the Lakers lead by 14.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Teague, the pass to Williams. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Caldwell Pope.
A championship standard in LA with the Lakers. The expectations will always be high.
Oh, yeah, Jay, you've been there with me. I mean, we both looked up in the Raptors and seen those 16 championship banners up there. I mean, with LeBron James in the fold, the expectation is to get to 17, 18, 19.
The first free throw is good.
And on top of the talent, the physical ability, Williams, just a coachable kid and really picks things up quickly.
Second free throw, no good.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Kuzma kicks to Rondo. Back to Kuzma from the arc. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Kuzma's got his second basket of the night.
He's one of the top guys when it comes to those catch-and-shoot jumpers. Kuzma, he loves getting those shots off in a split second.
Teague dishes to Williams. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
He'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
Rondo with the ball. Kuzma outside. No good on the 3. Here's Wanamaker. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. A floater. Wanamaker misses. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. They lead by 14. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. On the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
James checked in for Harold. The Celtics also changing it up. Green comes in for Brad Wanamaker. And it's Kimball Walker in for T. Outside, Walker. Pass to Williams. Back to Walker. Six on the shot clock. Back to Williams. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. James has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Caldwell Pope outside. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And Caldwell Pope just blows past defenders with his feet. Just a sensational finisher all around the bucket.
Rondo against Walker. And Davis sends it back. Rondo against Walker. Rondo passes to Davis. Rondo against Walker. Now here's Rondo. He's guarded closely. Shoots over Walker. Rondo, no good.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Davis against Walker. Williams gets the bucket.
Efficiency. I mean, that's an area where Walker has improved. No need to force it. Keep your eyes up. Make the right basketball play.
James up top. He's covered by Brown. And it goes down 2 points. LeBron's got 15 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
Oh, I do too, Greg. You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
But they get it back. Right side, Green launches it. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 3 assists in the game. James looking around. Loads it up for Davis. Oh, trying for it. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Kuzma. Now we'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively. And boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
Now, here's Thompson. Back to Walker. Thompson, high post. Here's Brown. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Just a smooth-looking jump shot. Brown looking totally comfortable firing from out there.
Lakers leading by 13. Outside Rondo. Williams with the block.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
And it's Walker penetrating. Good D by LeBron.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Brown outside. To the middle. And it's Thompson with the jam.
This is what Thompson wants every time. He wants to get near the rim and try to throw it down.
1:15 left to play here in the second quarter. James outside. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Back to Walker. There's the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
It's first triple of the second quarter, 3rd of the game.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Lakers. They led by as many as 18 points. To the paint, here's Kuzma, and it's in there. Kuzma's got 9.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. on the wing, Green. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, Brown is just fearless, Kevin. I mean, especially when it comes to going right into the contact.
The Celtics shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
The first one falls.
And Brown is just an exceptional player. Really love whenever he shows off his athletic ability.
And Brown drops them both. Los Angeles leading by 12. And here is James. 19 points in the game. Out left to the wing. Rondo wide open. That 3 off the mark. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Tristan, what needs to happen in the third quarter to get this game under control?
We got to get multiple stops. You know, our coach keeps tracking the back of the bench of, consecutive stops. So coming out the second half, we got to get multiple stops, multiple efforts. And then, on offense, just got to execute.
Yeah, those multiple stops are how you get runs going. Thanks, Tristan. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 19 points, 5 assists, and 7 rebounds. The first 2 quarters tonight looked a lot like what we saw from him in his last game. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
Ernie, the first half was all about Brown. Time after time, we see him taking over games. But to do it like this many years, it's unreal, Ernie.
Kenny, how'd you think the Celtics were playing?
Well, the differential in rebounding was huge. And it goes back to the fundamentals, blocking out and just maintaining position. Instead, they went to the lazy man's route, flying in the air, trying to steal rebounds. Well, that didn't work. No one is going to give you an easy rebound. They need to show some fight.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
Yeah, Greg, this game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Celtics trail by 12. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Dion Waiters. And it's Harrell in at the center position. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. Now, here's Tice. And the rejection by Harrell. Here's Waiters. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Kimball Walker picks one up. A lot of player ejections in the playoffs last year. In fact, the highest in 3 decades. Seems like tensions, yes, with the officials are still escalating.
Well, yeah, the relationship between the players and the referees, you know, it's always an ongoing process, and it's definitely getting better. But last year we had the highest number of new referees in the history of the NBA. And so you're going to have growing pains when you have younger guys and understanding the culture of the league. But I like the way that we're going, and some of those rejections were warranted. Some of them weren't. I just look at that here as that just happened. Let's see what happens. I'm not going to hold players and referees accountable to last season. I think we need a little bit more context before we make a decision on player ejections and flagrants and things like that. Just a little more research.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
Well, that's 3 straight German League titles for Daniel Theis. I mean, before he made his NBA debut at the age of 24, he's an athletic two-way player, but he's shown he belongs.
And it's Brown missing. Lakers leading by 13. Here's Davis. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. And that's 13 points for Anthony Davis.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Now here's Walker. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And last season, Daniel Theis shooting over 40% from long range. And Chris, over 75% around the rim.
Yeah, Kevin, when you call that great efficiency, both inside and out. New contract this summer. The reward is terrific play.
It's stolen by Davis. Schroeder against Tatum. Here's Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Yeah, guys, but where was the box out? No excuse letting him roll that freely on the glass.
Brown finds Walker. Celtics passing it around. Smart wide open. He fires. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
And there's the pass to Davis. No good there. Great D that time from Tatum. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Down by 15. Brown wide open. He fires. Off target from three-point range.
They're having trouble getting going here in the second half. I mean, that's their 4th miss in 5 attempts. It doesn't have to break stride at all thanks to the money lead pass.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And stolen by James. And he goes right over Jaylen Brown and slams it down.
Oh, man, the all-around game with James. Capable of dominating you on both ends of the floor, like right there.
Here's Walker. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, you have to give credit to Kimball Walker, who has always found ways to improve his game year after year. Has worked on that shot and tool set enough where he can now be a handful to defend for any guard.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Walker. And with Walker, as he has progressed as a player, you know, Greg, so has his leadership.
And Kimball has been a natural leader for so long during his time. When your leader puts in the work that Kimball does, it has to inspire the rest of that roster.
And so Walker nails both of them.
And the speed of Walker, I mean, it's sensational. He can switch gears, and an active player on both ends.
Outside, Davis. Back to Schroeder. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership. And some teams have fancy dinners, guest speakers, and field trips. I mean, the Celtics culture is more straightforward. It's all about the work.
And that one misses. And that work ethic, the core of the Celtics values, are written on a big placard on their locker room wall.
Yeah, it emphasizes unselfishness, execution, toughness, and hustle. Those are the values of their team. The movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
LeBron against Brown. A nice shot by LeBron. James has got 23 points.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
And Walker kicks to Brown. Pass to Tice. Here's Walker. And another basket for Boston.
And then Walker gets it going. He's tenacious. Feels like he can take on anyone.
Smart against Waiters. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And now a look at Jayson Tatum. Good season for him last year. Averaged 15 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he continues to hone his game. I think the potential is there.
Oh, yeah, you can see the potential, but it's raw. He needs to keep refining that skill set.
Free throw, good. Waiters. That one misses. And the Celtics rebounding well this summer. From the loss of Kyrie Irving and Al Horford, Kimball Walker possibly a better fit for this team.
And with their young core, understandable that they didn't want to extend Horford out to age 37. A revamped roster, but I think they remain a contender in the East.
Schroeder passes to James. Shoots over Brown. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Feeds to Walker. He's off on that one. Straight D that time from Dennis Schroeder. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Walker against Schroeder. Walker goes in, makes it off the glass. Walker's got 10 points in just the second half.
His shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they struggle as a whole.
Lakers leading by 16. Passes it to LeBron. And he gets it to go. LeBron's got 25 points in the game.
Oh, that's just tremendous poise right there on the interior. Think about this. James just backs down from nowhere.
And Walker kicks to Brown. Celtics passing it around. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Out of Willard High School in Georgia, Jaylen Brown was ranked 2nd in the class in 2015 after Ben Simmons. All the powerhouses came calling. He went the unexpected route, choosing UC Berkeley.
Shoot 2.
Free throw good from Brown. And Cal Berkeley, not the biggest basketball program in the country. So, Chris, what led Brown to go there?
Well, former NBA All-Star Sharif Abdul-Rahim, another Wheeler High alum, took the same path. Look, Kevin, both of them welcomed the intellectual challenge. Now, Sharif, not only could he hoop, but now he's the president of the G League. And Jaylen Brown, he's the vice president of the Players Union.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead, and he slings it one-handed.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Teague can't hit. Lakers leading by 18. Here's LeBron, and James throws it down.
Well, that's just amazing control from James right there. A superb ball handler for a guy his size.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far. Looking now at some numbers from Montrezl Harrell.
He had a strong showing last season. 5th in field goal percentage, and he's a shot blocker as well. Top 20 in that category last season. Great timing and challenges at the rim.
And yeah, he's one of the most efficient scorers in the league for sure. Moves without the ball, avoids taking the bad shots. That's why he was top 5 in field goal percentage last year. LeBron James on the wing. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Brown. Walker the pass to Brown. Here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
And going right to the rim. Love the attack mindset and the ability to finish strong.
The feed to Schroeder. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got his 7th assist in the game.
And he's been so dependable in this game, taking nothing but good shots.
Now here's Teague. Ball's knocked loose. Now the dish to Brown. And Walker kicks to Brown. Pass to Teague. 11 feet away. And it's off the back rim. No good. Los Angeles leading by 20. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
And he knocks down the first one.
In many ways, he feels like he's playing his best ball right now when you talk about LeBron James.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Morris has checked in. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Boston. And he makes both free throws. Boston's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Now here's Teague. So the wing on the left. With some art. And Walker with the layup. Walker's got 12 points here in the second half.
Walker's a scorer first. Shots like that floater are an integral part of his arsenal.
On the wing, James, guarded by Walker. Waiters no luck. Celtics trail by 20. Tatum dishes to Teague. Got a piece of it. Schroeder against Tatum. And that one, good. Tatum's got 6.
attacking the painted area. That's where Tatum can use his height and length most effectively.
LeBron against Walker. And it's good, 2 points. And that's 31 points for LeBron.
He's putting the hammer down. Dominant quarter for him, trying to push out that lead.
Teague finds Tatum over Morris. And Tatum the bucket on the assist by Teague.
He had to battle through some tough shooting problems in the first half. I mean, give him credit. It's been much easier for him in the second.
James the pass to Morris. Left side Davis. Over Tice. And it's Davis missing.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of them. He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
James outside. Floats it up for Davis.
Oh, he's got to roll in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. It's an 18-point game. And he banks in the layup. He's got 6.
And Teague is just so calm and collected when he gets near the rim.
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Some players might wear down during this kind of run. He's only getting strong.
Celtics trail by 18. This is to Tatum. Shot from 12. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. The Lakers shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor. Hitting on all cylinders. And that one's good. Schroeder. We've got 1:28 left here in the third quarter. Now Teague. He's got 6. Outside Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Over Morris. Tatum's shot is off. Los Angeles leading by 20. James the pass to Davis. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Teague feeling it out a bit. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Daniel Tice. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And the Lakers with some changes. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Davis. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Dion Waiters. Brad Wanamaker's checked in for the Celtics. Here's Los Angeles now. LeBron passes to Morris. He kicks it to Schroeder. Puts it up from 12. Here's Kuzma. Morris trying to free himself up. Kuzma can't get it to go. Celtics trail by 20. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
Tipped away. Rondo is doubled to the left wing. It's up a 3. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. He's shooting 5 for 8.
An outstanding 3-point shooter. Kuzma is a prototype stretch 4. That makes him very valuable.
From deep. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. His stat line has been terrific. As the quarter ends, he's already got a double-double. We come back right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the 4th quarter. Tristan Thompson is out there with Williams. Then there's Jason Tatum. And there's Teague. And it's Wanamaker in at the 2.
Morris is such a gifted scorer in the paint. He utilizes both his height and weight to get deep inside.
Here's Teague following the basket by Markieff Morris. Down low, Williams. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Markieff Morris. And Chris, underclassmen entering the draft, they can now hire agents, get help attending workouts, and still retain their eligibility. Do you like that move?
I love the move, Kevin. You know what it does? It helps less to fall by the wayside. So you come out of college, you don't know how good you are. You know, it's based off ego, how hard you worked, family and friends telling you, go, get the money. But what's your testing ground? You don't know. You don't have a full context. So I love the fact that it lets you go out there and see. And if you have any trepidation, go back to school. You got another year. So, yes, I love this move.
Excellent. C-Web, excellent. Williams drops them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And it's Rondo with the ball for Los Angeles. Kuzma outside. He dishes it to Schroeder. Thompson with the rebound. Celtics trail by 21. And Wanamaker has it in the corner. Outside Williams. Nice ball movement by Boston. Tatum passes to Williams. Here's Wanamaker. Over LeBron. Wanamaker misses. Lakers leading by 21. James, the pass to Rondo. That one goes. Count it.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Tatum. Thompson outside. Here's Wanamaker. Shot on the wing, and they pick up 2. Rondo with it. The pass to James. And with a younger generation of fans cutting the cord, Adam Silver has talked about ways, Chris, to make the games, the NBA games, more accessible.
Yeah, and as a guy, Kevin, that played on the West Coast, I know many people aren't happy with this idea, but I say move the games up an hour. Move to 6 o'clock so that I could watch LeBron on the West Coast when I'm living on the East Coast and be to bed by a normal time when kids can stay up. But how about the streaming? I mean, you can watch it on your phone. So many better and different ways now. I mean, before, if you were traveling, you could never watch a game because you had to be by a TV set stuck into a wall. Now, that's your phone, your pads, and everything else. So I love the game. It's becoming more global because of the expansion and how we've gotten players out there in front of fans. And now, with the access that fans have through some type of mobile device, I just love it. I love it.
So it's the Celtics now after the miss from Dennis Schroeder. Pass to Teague. Kicks it to Williams. Out to the wing. Feeds it to Tatum. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
He's been a different player since halftime. Coming on strong now.
LeBron outside. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Paul Millsap and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Monday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Utah Jazz. Kicks it out to James. LeBron is doubled. Here's Morris. Oh, he delivers that with force.
I cannot believe that. The size of Morris helps him down low, especially when he decides to sky high for the play.
Now here's Teague. Outside Tatum. See, Webb, if we lower the draft age back to 18, the league will take a larger role developing high school players. Your thoughts?
Well, I think it could be a safety net. You know, so many kids are vulnerable at this time, and they don't have a system, and that's why everything's kind of been messed up for players trying to figure out what is the correct system. How do I really get immersed? I want to be in the NBA. What is the right way? And I think the younger you are, the more direction that you have, it can only turn out to be a safer process, I would hope.
And getting better pro-level training, too, coaching.
Yeah, pro-level training, pro-level knowledge, pro-level relationships. I think it's a great thing by the league.
Here's Wanamaker following the basket by Markieff Morris. Schroeder outside. Off target with his three.
It's only a matter of time until his three-point shot comes back to him. I mean, he knocked down 2 threes before halftime. Nothing so far here in the second.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
LeBron outside. Kicks it out to Schroeder. They get it back. Count it.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating, because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
Here's Thompson after the made shot from Dennis Schroeder. Outside Teague. And that one goes long. Lakers leading by 23. The drive by LeBron. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And Boston called for the foul.
Now, when James is attacking like this, it's sometimes overwhelming for the D, and they're forced to compromise.
And with the likely return of prep to pro prospects, Chris, some have argued for a high school combine to help determine who's ready to make the leap and who isn't.
I'm not really there with the high school combine. I still think that, you still have a level of college or a level of professionalism that can happen after. And I don't believe until you're ready to be evaluated for the pros immediately, should you have that combine. Your bodies are still growing. I talked to Jaren Jackson just yesterday, and he told me that he grew 2 inches over last summer. So I think it's a little unfair to judge these guys that early when their bodies and mentality still has a lot of development left.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Harrell, he's checked in for Morris. Davis comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Waiters in for Dennis Schroeder. And so he hits both. Austin with the ball.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Walker. The teardrop falls in. Walker's got 31 points.
Too bad this scoring hasn't been contagious. I mean, they'd be in much better shape if a few of their other guys could pick up some slack.
LeBron dishes to Harrell. Back to LeBron. Poked loose and taken away by Brown. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Lakers leading by 23. And here is James. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
From the Hall of Fame athleticism and ability, James has no problem throwing it down in style.
Outside Tatum. Passes it to Walker. He gets it in there. Walker's got 18 points now here in the second half.
There isn't much this fella can't do, and just to prove it, he goes to the finger.
To the inside. And James gets it to go on the assist by Rondo. Rondo's got his 7th assist here tonight. Walker against Rondo. They double team Walker. And here's Tatum for 3. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Waiters gets a wide open look and another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And Walker kicks to Thompson. Tatum on the wing. Lets it fly. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Inside, Davis. No good that time. Some solid defense from Brown. Smart finds Walker. Tatum's shot is off.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Now here's Rondo. Pass to James. Kicks it to Waiters. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Boston's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Now here's Smart. Lets a floater go, and he sinks the layup.
I like Smart being aggressive right time, getting into the lane, using his power and speed to his advantage.
Rondo against Walker. Waiters for 3. Rebound Boston. Thompson's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his troubles tonight. Adding to his three-point total on the night. He had 3 in the first half. Now he's got his first one here in the second.
Now here is Davis. Back to Waiters. And the NBA 2K League, C-Web, the first e-sport operated by a U.S. pro sport. And it's quickly growing. You throw down on the sticks?
Yeah, just a little announcement to all the GMs in the 2K League. I am available. I'm a free agent. I'm ready to go. I'm nice on the sticks. I can play career mode, team mode, one-on-one mode. Whatever you need from me, I am ready to go. But I love it, man. It's great to see people who love this game, whether it's virtual or real life. It's hoops, baby.
So much fun. Green, the pass to Poirier. Jacks up a 3. And no good. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Cook dishes to Morris. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Morris isn't afraid of getting whacked. In fact, he welcomes it when he's going up to shoot.
Free throw good for Morris. And Chris, whether it's KD or Kyrie, we've seen stars grow irritated. Constant questions about their free agent destinations.
I would just suggest to them to go back in time. Nothing's new under the sun. Watch guys like Shaq, like myself, other guys that were free agents. It's a time to talk about it, and it's a time not to. And you can even speak about your impending free agency without insulting the fans where you're playing and without guessing of maybe where you will go next year. I just think that, guys just need to be a little more sensitive with it. Fans really want to know, and if the media's going to ask you the question, you got to figure a way how to handle that out delicately.
Yes, sir. Hits the three-point bomb. Tatum's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Has a great feel for where defenders are on the court. Tatum navigates himself nicely.
Waiters outside. Davis down low, guarded by Tatum. Basket counts. Davis has got 19 points.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback. They get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving them.
James against Brown. The drive by James.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Los Angeles.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And you could tell they were ready for this one today, guys. There was something extra on the line, and they wanted it.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for LeBron.
There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his all and was rewarded with a triple-double.
Here's James following the basket by Jaylen Brown. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Jaylen Brown.
James is a workhorse down deep. When he's close to the basket, you better wrap him up.
And after signing a 4-year, $52 million contract extension, Marcus Smart rewarded the Celtics, Chris, with the best season of his young career.
Yeah, his best shooting percentages by far. I mean, add in his continued progress as a playmaker. Don't forget he's the man on the defensive end. I think that's money well spent for Boston.
And the first one at the line is good. And Los Angeles with some pitches. Jared Dudley's checked in for Marquise. Alex Caruso comes in for Waiters. And Raul Neto subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And both free throws good for LeBron. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for the Celtics. .30 seconds left in the fourth. Clock at 6. It's rebounded by Neto. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Hey.
Clark up front. That's where the game will likely be won or lost in this one.
Great talent, no doubt, on the front lines here. But if for some reason they cancel each other out, then you know where it's going to be decided, in the backcourt with guys about your size, Kevin.
Now, wait a minute. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Brown, the small forward, with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. Walker and Smart, the guards. And it's Tice in at the 5, down low. Now here's Waiters. Pass to James. Now Davis. Guarded by Tatum. The jump hook. They grabbed their own miss. Here's Harold. Missed inside.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Smart kicks to Walker. Tatum against LeBron. Tatum passes to Smart. 5 on the clock. And the rejection by Harold. Here's Schroeder. Rebound by the Celtics.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Here's LeBron. Second chance shot. Count that bucket. James has got the first points of the night for the Lakers.
Boy, the 5th time's the charm. That's a big basket there.
Walker with it. 11-point game his last outing. Brown the pass to Tatum. Shoots over Schroeder. That misses off the backboard. Lakers have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Here's James. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
Tell you what, if he's within shouting distance of the basket, he's going to get his buckets. You can count on that.
Here's Walker. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And they double up James. Harrell finds Schroeder. Shoots over Brown. Again, the Lakers. Here's Walker. Shoots from the elbow. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Walker has such an excellent feel for the mid-range game. And he does a nice job recognizing when to shoot it from there.
Now here's Schroeder. James in the post. Guarded by Tatum. And Davis gets it to go.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Celtics trail by 5. Smart passes to Tice. Schroeder against Walker. From deep three-point range, Waiters grabs the miss. For Los Angeles, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And Davis puts it in. Davis has got 5.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
Good work there as it goes.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
And now we go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Frank Vogel. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Looking at these matchups, he thinks they can pound the ball inside with success. He wants them to get points in the paint early, force the defense to collapse, and then play inside out. We'll see if the opponent sticks to that game plan as well, guys.
All right, David, thanks.
And Tatum is really good at bouncing off the defense. Again, playing through contact and knocking down shots despite getting bumped and thumped on his way to the hoop.
Moves on moves. Greg, that's Jason Tatum.
I mean, this guy's a natural isolation scorer. Jab steps, crossovers, turnarounds, fadeaways. He's got an awful lot in his bag.
Guys, you talk about players coming in and with a huge impact. Jason Tatum showed he was more than ready to be an NBA star.
Where do you see a player as polished and as impactful as Tatum? Stepped right in to be one of the top players on a top team with Boston. Fits their system perfectly, and really the sky is the limit for that young man.
And Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop-to-loop all day long on the highlight reel.
And now, the first timeout called here for Boston. Clark, there's nothing like opening night. Preseason in the rearview mirror. Now the games count for real. Terrific time.
Yeah, exciting for everybody because hope springs eternal for all teams in the league after you get beyond preseason. And the games do count. They start calculating and documenting W's and L's.
Looking now at some numbers from Montrezl Harrell. Last year, getting it done. 5th in field goal percentage, and he's a shot blocker as well. Top 20 in that category last season. Great timing and challenges
at the rim.
And yeah, he's one of the most efficient scorers in the league for sure. Moves without the ball, avoids taking the bad shots. That's why he was top 5 in field goal percentage last year.
Boy, Brown, not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
James in the post. Brown's there. Here's Waiters. The rebound by the Celtics. Tice has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Tatum. Can't tie it up as that one misses. LeBron against Walker. James dishes to Harrell. Schroeder outside. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Waiters. And here is Davis. He's covered by Brown. Davis with the bucket.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
Now here's Walker. 6 points for him. To the middle. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Walker's got 8 points.
Strong start here early. 4 of his first 5 made.
James, the pass to Harrell. Comes up empty down low.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Walker against Schroeder. James left side. They get a hand on it and taken away by Brown. To the paint. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
During his rookie season, Jayson Tatum was Boston's go-to guy in the Eastern Conference Finals. A rare opportunity, and that young fella delivered at a high level.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And so Tatum nails them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Schroeder passes to Harrell. Dishes it to LeBron. Los Angeles with another miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
And yes, it's good. Waiters got it all tied up now for the Lakers.
Like the sun rising every day, you can count on LeBron to have his head up scanning the floor and finding the open man.
Walker against Schroeder, and Walker kicks to Brown. From deep, the Lakers with the rebound.
And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
Basket good. And it's 8 points for LeBron.
Not going to miss many chances from that range. That's LeBron's wheelhouse there.
Here's Walker. Great D that time from Harrell. And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions, Clark, a real affinity for candidates with the Lakers history.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. They view it as a family, but here recently, they've expanded their options and have looked outside of past Laker pedigree in terms of filling some key spots, which is part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Hero. We were asked this the other day, you and I, if you could choose one guard in the league to shoot a clutch 3-point shot for you, Clark, who would be your guy?
Ironically, they're both on the same team, Kevin. I would start with Steph Curry. I think he clearly is the guy you want shooting it. And then after that, I would go with Klay Thompson. There are a number of other guys, but Steph is a pretty good gap in front of most. And then I think Klay is just a notch or two below Steph.
I agree. Great backcourt. Lillard up in Portland, another one. I mean, there's so many great ones in the NBA. But...
Yeah, Lillard would certainly be on the 3-man list for sure.
Now here's Tatum. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Milwaukee.
And he caused major problems with his defense as well. He had 4 steals by the time the game was over.
Good to see Tatum as a young player use his body to draw contact, and it seems to me like he's always looking for opportunities to get to the free throw line.
And he makes the first. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. And so Tatum nails them both. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Kicks it to Waiters. The Lakers rebound. The second effort. That one a little long.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far. Boy, just an excellent assist. Nice work from Kimball Walker.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the bucket by the Celtics. Rondo looking over the floor. Passes to James. Here's Kuzma. Clock at 4. Yes, that goes in. And the Lakers lead by 2.
The timing, the rhythm. Kuzma really does a nice job catching the defense off guard with those catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Now, here's Tice. 20 points for him last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And he also chipped in with a couple blocks in that game. Just a hint at the impact he had on the defensive side.
Tatum passes to Smart. Back to Tatum. We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter. Here's Smart. Trains the three-pointer.
And of course, this is Smart's biggest hurdle. Sometimes he looks great shooting the 3. Sometimes, though, it's just the opposite.
Now here's Rondo. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Over Walker. Rondo fires James. A second chance effort. And it's blocked by Brown. Walker with a clean look. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
LeBron dishes to Waiters. The pass to Kuzma. Outside Rondo. And there's the feed to Hill. It's tipped, and he gets it back.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Shot's good by Walker. Now it's a 6-point Boston lead.
And how about 6 of 8 with that one? And there is no slowing down this young man.
No one near James as he lets it go. And again, LeBron missing. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. And that one drops for him. Tatum's got 13 points.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
The Lakers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
And, you know, when you've played over a decade and a half in the league, it's expected that you're going to slow down, but LeBron still going strong.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Boston on top, up 7. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Lakers trail by 7. And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Celtics, Brown the small forward with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. Then there's Teague, then it's Thompson, and it's Wanamaker in at the shooting guard position.
You know, for such a young player, Kuzma has a tremendous amount of confidence and seems to be comfortable no matter where he is and what the circumstance is.
It's tipped. Here's Tatum. Dishes to Thompson. The shot from the low post is good. And the Celtics lead by 7.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
We've seen this explosion of Canadian players in the NBA. And really, Tristan Thompson led that way. The 4th pick back in 2011. Thompson was, at that point, the highest drafted Canadian in NBA history.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now, here's LeBron. 29 points for him last game against Houston.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
Some changes for the Lakers. Morris comes in for Montrezl Harrell, and it's Caldwell Pope in for Dion Waiters. Celtics leading by 9. And Thompson may have led the way for Canadians, but as far as where the league is going, Greg, he's a throwback player.
I mean, a rebounder and rim runner. His game is built on toughness and hustle.
Here's Wanamaker. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Lakers. Here's Kuzma. Great D that time from Tatum. Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. It's hauled in by LeBron. LeBron's got his 4th rebound in this one. And they double up LeBron. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. A go-to scores mentality for Kyle Kuzma, Clark. He's got a wide array of shots at his disposal.
Well, I don't know if there's a more versatile scorer as a young player in the league than Kuzma. He's got the turnaround jumper, the sky hook, step backs, drives it aggressively.
2 shots.
Boy, he has got a lot in that book bag of his.
That free throw, no good. One thing about Kyle Kuzma, Clark, he's not a ball stopper. When he touches the ball, he is shooting it.
I would not disagree with you there, guys. He is fearless looking for a shot. He hunts his shot aggressively, and he's very efficient. He doesn't need a lot of dribbles, but the one thing I like about him is that he doesn't hold on to that ball long. He's going to make a quick, decisive move or get it out of his hands.
Look, you were so good at such an early age in your basketball career. At what point did you personally realize just how far the game could take you?
You know, it really resonated with me, Kevin, I think at a summer basketball camp at Miami of Ohio, when some of the better campers, high school campers, were asked to play with the college guys at night. And then during pickup games in my hometown of Cleveland with some of the Cleveland Cavaliers, Jim Jones and the late Terry Furlow and Mike Mitchell, and being able to compete somewhat with those guys at 15 and 16 years of age, and having them encourage me to keep going, and that I'd have a chance to do what they were doing at the time, which was play pro ball.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up, because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes, they last days.
Still playing at an MVP level, LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
His dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
Pass to Kuzma. And Tatum pulls it down. Celtics leading by 8. Here's Wanamaker, and the rejection by James.
LeBron, one of those players who gets fired up by defense as much as offense, and that block going to put a major bounce in his step. Watch out now, when this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Teague with the ball. He's picked up by Rondo. Tatum against Kuzma. Tatum drives in. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
Man, I like the way Tatum plays through contact, stays with his shot no matter what the defense throws at him.
Kuzma kicks to LeBron. And LeBron proves it down hard.
Nothing out of the ordinary there for LeBron. I mean, insane athleticism.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Los Angeles making a switch here. Davis is checked in. Robert Williams is checked in for Boston. Teague finds Williams. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Williams. Shot clock at 5. Teague inside the line.
And the aggressive attitude of Davis on D makes him such a tough matchup. He's not going to give his man an inch of breathing room, and that was the difference on that possession.
Brown wide open. He fires. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Rondo passes to Davis. And they double up Davis inside Morris. And Morris throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's Brown following the bucket by the Lakers. Pass to Wanamaker. The kick out to Williams. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And it's off from three-point range. Lakers trail by 6. LeBron passes to Davis.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
Now here's Teague. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And Wanamaker has it in the corner. Launches a 3. Offensive rebound. Thompson with the bucket. And the Celtics lead by 6.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
James. And James throws it down.
And when you're open, Rondo finds you. Always has his head on a swivel.
Teague dishes to Thompson. Left side, Williams. Celtics passing it around. Brown the pass to Wanamaker. Shoots a fader. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Taken away by Williams. Teague against Rondo. Outside Williams. Passes it to Teague. Brown outside. Nailed from three-point land. Brown's got his third bucket of the night.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 18. Morris, no good. Here's Wanamaker. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Wanamaker the pass to Thompson. And Davis sends it back. Now here's Rondo. He's tightly guarded. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game. That sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
Now here is Morris. And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, you know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
Here's Teague. A beautiful reverse layup. And now a 9-point Celtic lead.
Hey, there's no lack of confidence in Teague's ball handling ability. This guy is very comfortable in tight spaces with that ball on the string.
Brown against James. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
And let's check out the stats for Rondo. A very nice season for him last year. Averaged about 9 points a game last year. 8 assists and 5 rebounds. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
There's the pass to Wanamaker. Thompson outside. Here's Williams. And he can't bank that one in. And now the fast break. Rondo with the ball. And he converts the layup. Rondo's got his first 2 points.
If he's one thing, he's efficient in the paint. Rondo really good with the positioning there close to the basket.
Now Thompson. Knocked away. Outside Williams. Here's Wanamaker. Now the Lakers on the break. And Rondo with the basket on the assist by James. Now just a 5-point Celtic lead. Boston's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Teague with the ball. Thompson outside. Pass to Williams. It's Brown on the wing. No good from outside.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim. Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
For Boston, they have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. Mark, the level of nuance in the footwork that keeps evolving every few years. Talk about the changes that you have seen from the time you've played to the exquisite footwork we see now.
Well, you know, some of my peers would say that these guys are being allowed to walk and have it talked about as good footwork. So you work with Reggie and other guys, and I hear them all the time saying guys are getting away with carrying the ball and so forth. But the footwork is pretty good. I mean, when you think about it, the step-back three-point shot, the ability to make plays off the dribble, all attributed to footwork. I think it's just an evolution of the game. As players see more and more of excellent work on the court, they're able to emulate it a lot sooner and a lot better.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 52 seconds left now here in the second. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
That is the savvy of LeBron on display. Doesn't just convert, but draws the foul and has the chance to tack another one on his point total.
The Celtics making a switch here. Tatum's checked in.
Shot.
Free throw good, James. There's 42 seconds left in the first half. Walker the pass to Thompson. Tatum on the wing. He's guarded by Davis. And it's the Lakers on the break. Schroeder leading the charge.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Smart passes to Thompson. He kicks it to Walker. A three. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
Smart goes in. 2 points. That one goes. Smart's got 5 points so far.
And this is where Smart's at his best, being aggressive, going towards the rim.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Celtics lead by 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Brad Stevens. Coach, what did you think of your team's energy in the first half?
I think the energy's fine. I thought we did look a little gassed at the end of that first stint for some of our starters, but I thought for the most part it was good.
Thanks very much, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. There was no stopping Jayson Tatum in the first half. He ended up with 17 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 assist. His great performance last game out seemed to carry right over into tonight. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
Well, it's always a little bit of a challenge playing on the road, but they came in mentally prepared and physically prepared. The energy in the arena was fierce, but they didn't cave in.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
Well, as we know, it's always a good idea to pound the ball into the paint. So many defensive game plans are focused just on stopping the three. When you hurt a team down low, they got to react. That allows you to play inside out. Trust me, I have the blueprint. I own the blueprint. I created the blueprint. Inside, kick it back out, shoot the three. Deep shot, and big shot, bomb for three. The crowd go crazy. I know you remember that, Ernie.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dion Waiters is out there with Dennis Schroeder, and it's Harrell in at the 5 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Walker. It's rebounded by Schroeder. The Lakers in the lead. And they double up LeBron. Waiters gets a wide open look. No good with the triple. Boston shooting here about 46% for the game. Tatum dishes to Smart. Here's Tice. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. A nice shot by Tatum.
Oh, I tell you, when Tatum puts it all together, he is so much fun to watch. He's a player with a very bright future.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. And it's Davis missing.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Now here's James following the miss by Kimball Walker.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
And so it's Boston with it. Pass to Tice. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Tatum, that's for 2. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
And Waiters kicks it over to Schroeder. Fires from 14. Here's Davis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
First trip to the line for him here.
How about last season? Made about 79% of his attempts, so those are really quality numbers.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Davis.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Here's Walker. Sweet little floater. Walker's got 17.
Boy, this little fella, Kimball Walker, is a treat to watch, especially when he takes it all the way to the cup. He's got explosive speed and finishes with ease on the drive.
Now here's Schroeder. He's got 5. Harrell trying to free himself up, and Davis gets it to go on the assist by Schroeder.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Brown outside. Walker against LeBron. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Kimball Walker.
Boy, the heart of Walker, that competitive spirit, he's never afraid to go inside, and he's got a lot of different ways he can score in there.
Now here's James. 23 points in the game. Smart with the ball, and it's Waiters picking him up. Tatum's shot is off. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break.
Well, one thing you've got to know about Kimball Walker is that this guy can go off at any time. A dynamic scorer that also possesses the killer instinct, and when he gets it going, watch out. He can snowball into a dominating performance.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
They get the rebound. Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
And for Walker, who stayed 3 years at UConn, but he just keeps getting better on the offensive end.
Boy, Kimball Walker is one of the most dynamic little guys we've had in the league in its history. I mean, his ability to score from outside and inside, really hard to match and quite special. He's the type of player who always is surprising you on the upside.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Los Angeles. That one's not going to go. Great D that time from Harrell. Los Angeles leading by 3. Kuzma left side. Passes it to Harrell. Shoots over Walker. Harrell, that's good. Harrell's got 6.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Walker the pass to Tatum. To the inside. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Davis.
And Tatum does a little bit of everything, and he's especially skilled down low. Fantastic at drawing the defense into him and playing off the contact while he's going up for a shot.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And so Tatum nails them both. And here is Davis. 19 points in the game. Now the pass to Schroeder. Back to Davis. Shoots over Walker. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Celtics trail by 3. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. And Davis sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Now a timeout called by Boston. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up. chance to check out stats for Davis. Great showing for him last season. He was around 26 points per game, 12 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 24. Pass to Tice. Shot clock at 3. And they're unable to get the time basket there. It's tipped. Now here's Schroeder. Now Harrell. He's got 6. Loads it up for Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Here's Schroeder. That shot is off. Walker with some nice D.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Here's Tatum, and they convert it last on attempt number 3. Tatum's got 26 points. Lakers leading by 3. Waiters dishes to Davis. Back to Waiters. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Davis. With 1 on the clock, and it's Davis with the jam.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Walker. Here's Tice, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Tice has got his first 2 points of the night. For Los Angeles, they've gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. Back to Schroeder. From the top of the key, and the jumper is good. Schroeder's got 5 points in the quarter. And so it's Boston with it. Walker the pass to Tice. Down low. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down to 3 on the bucket from Smart. Smart's got his 3rd basket of the night. Waiters passes to Davis. And there's another one for the Lakers.
You got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Schroeder against Walker. Shoots over Schroeder, and there are the Celtics with another basket.
Stuff in that stat sheet. Kimball Walker can't grade out much better than what he's done tonight.
Here's Schroeder. Kept alive. Here's Davis, and it's blocked by Brown. Tatum against Kuzma. Tatum passes to Tice. Pass to Walker. 5 on the clock. Tatum against Kuzma. Tatum's shot is off. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 3-point game.
Oh, I love this from Kuzma. When he attacks with this kind of ferocity and confidence, watch out. Hide and protect the children.
Here's Walker. Lays it up off the glass. Walker's got 23.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Schroeder. 7 points in the game. Here's Kuzma. Here's Harrell. A shot off that time. Great D that time from Tatum. Smart passes to Tatum. Can't hit that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Walker against Waiters. Loads it up for Davis. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Brown, and he makes good on the layup. Brown's got 9.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now, here's Kuzma. He has 6. Here's Davis. Los Angeles with another miss. Boston trailing. Feeds it to Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
It's not a problem at all for Tatum to punch it down. Length and athleticism makes the flush an easy shot.
It's very rare for players to be elite defenders from the moment they set foot in the NBA, but that was the case for Marcus Smart. A tremendous physicality to go with a pit bull disposition has made him downright scary at times at that end of the floor. Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Kuzma. Kuzma's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, that's exactly the kind of strength Kuzma has to show, guys. I mean, take that contact, expect it, and still be able to convert. You've got to do that at this level.
And it's blocked by Brown, and they're able to recover. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Smart. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws. It goes on Dion Waiters.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
For Boston, they have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Smart. LeBron's checked in for Los Angeles. Rondo comes in for Dion Waiters. Boston also with a sub. Thompson's checked in. And so Smart nails both of them.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Rondo with it. Fires from the line. Count it. Good. Rondo's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And, you know, he's proven to be capable at sinking that mid-range jump shot. Rondo has to be respected from that part of the floor.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for Boston. A grand total of 28 points for him in the game now. They have no answer for him defensively. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. On the court for the Celtics, Thompson is out there with Williams. Then there's Jason Tatum. Then there's Teague. And it's Green in at the 2. Great D that time from Rondo.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And Greg, it's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Teague with the ball, now guarded by Schroeder, and there's the bucket from Tatum.
Boy, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Here's James, and he elevates for the slam dunk. Jason Tatum did not like that one.
You know, part of being an outstanding point forward like LeBron is mastering the pick and roll, and trust me when I say it now, he masters the pick and roll.
And he comes up with the deuce.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Fourth quarter now, we're about a minute and a half in. And they double up Davis. Schroeder outside. He feeds it to Harrell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Celtics?
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
That free throw missing.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today. And unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
And he sinks the second. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Teague, the pass to Williams. Back to Teague. With the floater. The shot that time, not on target. Davis with some nice D. The drive by James.
Boy, LeBron's so strong, so athletic, so smart. I mean, a bunch of his points come when he's driving full speed downhill, and he's impossible to stop.
Pass to Tatum. Thompson outside. 6 to shoot. He tries for 3, and the rebound goes to Rajon Rondo. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Lakers. They lead by 1. It's stolen by Green. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. The pass to Thompson. On the wing, Williams. Nice ball movement by Boston. 5 to shoot. Outside Tatum. From deep. That one doesn't drop. And the Lakers take it the other way. Pass to Schroeder. To the paint. Wants to get it to Rondo and does. Pass to Harrell. Back to Rondo. Loads it up for Davis. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Teague, the pass to Williams. And Thompson kicks to Tatum. Outside, Green. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
When they've had a chance to attack the basket at any point in this game, they've taken advantage.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Green. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. LeBron against Tatum. Now here's James. Not a lot of room. Here's Schroeder. Makes good on the step-back jumper. And the Lakers lead by 1.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
To the inside, Green. A rebound by the Lakers. Rondo's got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's Schroeder in the corner. The offensive rebound. Here's Harrell. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Here's Tatum. He can't get that one. Great D that time from James. Schroeder dishes to Rondo. Count it.
And how good is Rondo in terms of the focus at the rim? Doesn't matter how much contact there is. He's just got that ability to finish.
Boston making a switch here. Wanamaker's checked in.
And there's no denying that Rondo is a wizard with the ball. Exceptional at exploiting holes in the defense.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Passes it to Green. Back to T. 6 on the shot clock. To halt the run, and right on target with the swish. Teague's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that's a nice read, Kevin, from Teague on that pick and roll. Saw what was exposed and then took advantage of it.
Harrell the pass to LeBron. And they double up James. Now here's Rondo, guarded by Green. Teague against Rondo. And the Lakers with another miss.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
To the middle, it's stolen by Rondo. Floats it up for Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Tatum's shot is off, and it's the Lakers' ball. They're on a 14-6 run. And now, look at Boston's upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards. Then on Sunday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago against the Bulls. First free throw is good.
And right now at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half.
Waiters, he's checked in for Dennis Schroeder. And then for Boston, Jaylen Brown's checked in for Green. Smart comes in for Brad Wanamaker. And Walker's subbed in for Teague. So he gets them both.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Smart finds Tatum. And here's Thompson. There's the pass to Smart. The Celtics working the ball around now. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Shooting in Los Angeles, Dion Waiters. 2 shots.
free throw, good. Waiters. Daniel Tice is checked in for Boston. He hits both from the strike. Celtics trail by 8. Walker the pass to Tatum. Here's Tice. Walker looking for an opening. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Terrific awareness that time from Walker. Nice job getting his open teammates to rock.
Timeout called the Lakers. Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, LeBron James.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during that last timeout, I listened to Frank Vogel talk to his team. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Los Angeles leading by 6. And here's Rondo inside. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Rondo. 33 points for LeBron.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now, here's Tice. Back to Smart. Tice finds Smart with the teardrop, and the layup is good.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
Davis looking for an opening. James outside. And they double up James. Back to Davis. Floats it up for Davis. 4 on the clock. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. And here's Walker outside. Good on the three-point shot. Now it's just a 3-point Laker lead.
He drilled one from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
Rondo against Walker. And it's Harrell at the elbow. Back to Rondo. Floats one. Stolen by Walker. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Here's Rondo. He dishes it to Harrell. Great D that time from Tatum.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Rondo kicks to LeBron. Pass to Davis. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Tice. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And the Lakers call time here.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Shooters check in for Los Angeles. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a one-point game.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Walker softly drops in the floater. Walker's got 13 points in the second half.
Walker demanding the ball when they need a bucket, relishing these moments.
Schroeder surveying the floor. Stolen by Walker. And here's the fast break. Walker leading the way, so they take the lead. Walker's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Blinding speed. Walker can be an unstoppable force in transition.
On the wing, James. Here's the teardrop. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Walker against Schroeder. Walker goes in, lays it up, and banks it in. Walker's got 32 points. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
And he lays in the alley-oop.
Setting the table for his teammates, James. Enjoys sharing and passing the ball and getting others involved, I think, more than any other aspect of his game.
Kimball Walker again. Walker's got 34.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Brown, that's a two-pointer, misses off the right iron. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Brown. The quick look, no good that time. 1:06 left in the game. Pass to Waiters. Now here's Harrell, defended by Titus. Harrell kicks to Waiters. Just 5 on the clock. Los Angeles needs to get off the shot here, and it's Davis missing.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Looking to get it going. Got it.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're down by 3. 27 seconds left to play here in the fourth. seconds between shot and game clock. Brown against LeBron. To the middle. Count.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
Shooting 2.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
Tell you what, Walker is an exceptional scorer. I mean, a clever guard who wreaks havoc with his quickness and ball skill.
And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Big-time free throws there. That could be the difference. It forces them now into a 3-point attempt.
Here's Schroeder. Off target from downtown. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Shooting 2.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
And a deep three from James misses the shot. So it's the Celtics picking up the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long. What great athleticism with both these teams. I mean, it's every move so graceful, so skilled. I mean, majestic.
It is, Kevin. There's an explosiveness. There's this speed that is absolutely incredible to watch. Every possession up and down the floor could have the potential highlight reel.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Walker and Smart, the guards. Brown, the small forward, with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. And it's Tice in at the center position.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one.
It just seems like LeBron James doesn't age. Still so dominant in the second half of his career. This guy is incredible in virtually every statistical category.
He hits the second from the line.
And the Celtics last season mourning the passing of the great John Havlicek.
You know, Greg, he spent his entire career with the Celtics. He won 8 titles along the way. He was known as one of the great competitors and a class individual. His legacy undoubtedly will live on.
You got to shadow Walker. His mid-range game is on point.
Harrell up top, defended by Tice. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Walker the pass to Tice. Back to Walker. Outside, Smart. Shot clock at 6. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to speak with Brad Stevens for just a minute. The teams have traded wins so far in the season series, taking one apiece. I asked Coach what worked for them in their win, and he said, "We were giving LeBron too much respect in that game. We didn't challenge him enough or force the ball out of his hands. You can't let that happen tonight. So I guess we'll see what happens when the ball is out of LeBron's hands tonight, guys."
Thank you, David. And the first one at the line is good. And you look at Jaylen Brown, the third pick back in 2016. Doris, tantalizing strength and athleticism.
Well, the absolute definition of a perfect basketball body. Excellent first step. For him, it's all about aggressiveness. Bringing those tools to bear in terms of your basketball skill.
And Brown drops them both.
And for Jaylen Brown at the free throw line, he has worked so hard on his mechanics, and that's paid dividends in terms of his confidence, guys.
Now here's Schroeder. Loads it up for Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Walker finds Tatum. Down low. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Here's Tatum. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Milwaukee.
Boy, and defensively, he had them off balance. He was able to come away with 4 steals.
Shot clock at 5. And here's Brown outside.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
To the paint. There's Harrell, and Harrell scoops it in.
We are talking about a very solid passer at his position. Schroeder identifying an open teammate.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Great D that time from Harrell.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
And let's briefly take a look at the stats for Marcus Smart. How he performed last season. He was around 9 points per last year. 4 assists and 3 rebounds. I mean, the numbers aren't bad on their own, but he knows that he can help this team in a bigger way.
And sometimes it comes down to the flow of the offense. One night it's your night, another night perhaps it's somebody else's.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 1. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
And turnovers were the story for them when they saw each other last. I mean, just a heartbreaking way to lose the game.
Schroeder, the shot, no good. And it's Boston the other way. Smart finds Tatum. Great D that time from Davis.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
To the inside and finished off by LeBron.
I don't think you can stop LeBron James when he starts off to fly like that. Might as well just start jogging back the other way.
Now, here's Walker. 11 points for him in that last game against Milwaukee. Back to Brown. Shoots. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
Now, Kev, Brown showing off that delicate touch, becoming much more reliable with his jumper the longer he plays in the NBA.
Now here's Harrell. Last game we saw him score 14. He kicks it to James. He dishes it to Davis. Schroeder outside. Shoots over Walker. No good off the back of the rim. Boston trailing. Shot on the way. It's rebounded by Schroeder.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Pass to LeBron. Down low. Here's Davis. And Boston with the rebound.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And Brown throws it down.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
Now here's Schroeder. LeBron kicks it over to Schroeder. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Lakers have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Doris, there is nothing like opening night in the NBA. Every fan base just teeming with optimism for the upcoming season.
I think all of us are just so thrilled to have NBA basketball back. There's no losses in the losing column. Everybody's happy. Let's tip it off and go.
And guys have that little step, and these first weeks of the season are always exciting.
Oh, no doubt. Everybody's bursting with enthusiasm. Players are fresh.
Here's Walker following the basket by Anthony Davis. Here's Tatum. Rebounded by the Lakers. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Now here's Schroeder. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Schroeder passes to Davis. Great D that time from Tatum. Boston's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And you look at Jason Tatum able to play either forward position. Doris, do you think his future is at the 3 or at the 4?
I think he is interchangeable at either position because his scoring can be devastating. For Jason Tatum, it's really a matter of making sure he continues to gain strength, continue to be a force and factor on the defensive end, and probably enhance his footwork around the rim a little bit.
And he makes the first.
What's incredible to me is the first time Jason Tatum stepped between the lines as an NBA player, he had a willingness to take on the responsibility of being a go-to scorer, even in the tough moments.
And so Tatum nails them both.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
James kicks it over to Schroeder. Pass to Harrell. Lakers passing it around. Here's Davis. Misses the 3.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. The Lakers second.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
the first one falls. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And the Celtics, Brad Stevens, one of the youngest head coaches in the league and also one of the more respected.
And Greg, I was surprised that he didn't get any Coach of the Year votes 2 seasons ago. Think about it. The Celtics overcame injury to make the Eastern Conference Finals. Last season, he admitted his most trying in the 12 years as a coach. Boy, he is looking to get them back on track.
Here's Tice following the basket by LeBron James. Tice passes to Walker. Sweet little floater. And the Celtics lead by 2.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit.
Man, they are battling.
Boy, Greg, neither team willing to give an inch and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Now here's Brown after the miss from Dennis Schroeder. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Rajon Rondo's checked in for Dennis Schroeder. Tice finds Brown. Rondo against Walker. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Now here's Rondo. The pass to LeBron. Poked away, and that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. Rondo against Walker. And they double up LeBron. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Dion Waiters. Last season's performance for him. Put up about 12 points a game, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. And it's always nice to be able to bring a shooter like him off the bench.
Well, hard to win if you can't get points productivity, and that's what makes this guy valuable to that second unit.
Tatum kicks to Smart. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Waiters. To the middle. Here's Rondo. Drops in the layup for 2.
And Rondo, he's fantastic at staying strong through the contact.
And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Celtics. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Lakers trail by 4. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And the Lakers with another turnover here.
And now a look at Kimball Walker. Some numbers on him. He's coming off an excellent season. 10th in scoring. And he also finished in the top 20 of the assist rankings, making plays for others and making his teammates better.
And back to his points per game average last year, he literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it. Now LeBron following the miss by Kimball Walker from deep. James dishes to Rondo. Here's Harrell. Outside for Rondo. Drills it from outside. Rondo's got 5 points so far.
And every now and then, Rondo will surprise you with the occasional triple, showing it off there with range.
Walker's shot is off. The Lakers trail. Here's Kuzma. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Boston's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Los Angeles is gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And the shot is long.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
Here's Walker, and Rondo sends it back.
Well, you forget sometimes how much of an impact Rondo can have defensively there, showing off some superb vertical as he goes up for the block.
Now here's James. 29 points for him last game against Houston. Pulls it from the elbow. And Boston with the rebound. Tice has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Tatum. The kick out to Walker. Fires for 3. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
1:14 left to play in the first quarter. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for 1 more.
The strength of LeBron is something that is never going to go away, and it will always allow him to finish plays like that.
The Lakers have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. Thompson, he's checked in for Smart. On the free throw, no good. The Celtics with the lead. Brown drives in. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4. 59 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to LeBron. Over Tatum. James, no good. Celtics leading by 4. Inside, Brown. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Brown's got 10.
Boy, he's heating up fast coming out of the gate. 4 out of 5 from the field.
Tatum against James. It's tipped. It's stolen by Tice. Here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Well, the incredible explosiveness. No fear from Jayson Tatum. Woo-hoo, lights out.
Outside Rondo. Passes it to Harrell. Waiters outside. Clock at 6. Back to Harrell. It's deflected. Here's Walker. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Got it to fall! It went down! He got it to fall!
He did it!
Oh, incredible buzzer beater there, guys. This crowd is going wild.
Kimball Walker firing on all cylinders for Boston. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Offensively, they took care of the ball. And defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
Celtics leading by 5 on the floor for Boston. We've got Daniel Tice. Tatum out there with Tristan Thompson. Then there's Teague, and it's Wanamaker in at the shooting guard. Knocks down the 3 ball. Wanamaker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, you can tell there's a team-first mentality with the young gun Jayson Tatum working to find the open teammate. Nice.
And Kuzma slams it in.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability. And positionless basketball, all the rage, and Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? I don't know, but he gets buckets.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tatum's shot is off. Lakers trail by 6. Rondo passes to Waiters. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Waiters got 5 now. And very light-footed is Kuzma. Moves well for his size.
You know, kind of a tweener in terms of build, but he has the ability to light up that scoreboard, something every team can use. Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the bucket by the Celtics. It's rebounded by T. Last game for the Celtics, it was a loss to the Bucks in Milwaukee. Fires at the elbow. And there's the bucket from Tatum. And it's an 8-point Celtic lead.
Well, off the dribble, Jason Tatum continues to perfect multiple options in his arsenal.
Now here's Waiters. Defense is right there. Yep, that one goes. He has 7.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
Teague surveying the D. Now Tatum, 8 points for him. Shoots from 12. That shot, no good.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Here's Waiters, blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. And now it's just a 4-point Celtic lead. For Boston, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Outside T. No good that time, and the Lakers take it the other way. Kuzma, right side. Pass to Rondo. Morris outside to the paint. Here's Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
How about the vision of Markieff Morris? Hits the open man, has a good feel for the game. Boy, this guy can do a lot of things.
Tatum passes to Tice. The pass to T. 6 on the shot clock. The tray. Busted. No good that time either. Lakers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Rondo. No good. That would have tied it.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Tice finds T. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Trailing by 2 to the left side wing. Here's Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
Yeah, and Rondo just working the ball around there. He loves finding his teammates when they're open in the sweet spots.
Boston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Tatum on the wing. Pass to Tice. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Doris, you played, you've coached, you've broadcast, you've done it all in this business. How did you like to be coached when you were a player at the very top of your game?
Yeah, I think one of my favorite things were coaches who challenged me, those who would not allow me to accept the level I was currently at, those who wanted to push me and extend and expand my game. Listen, every player wants to be respected. Every player wants to feel valued. But the great ones to me, the LeBron James, the Kevin Durant's, they want to be coached hard. They want you to push them to the greatest possible level they're capable of.
That's great insight. Los Angeles making a switch here. Davis is checked in. Good on both. Rondo with the ball. He has 5. Passes to Davis. Kicks it to Waiters. 5 on the clock. A 3. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got Double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Wanamaker. Outside T. Tice with the ball. He's against Morris.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 8. Shoots over Kuzma. And misses it off the right side of the rim. He kicks to Rondo. Now here's Kuzma. 14 points from him the last game against Houston. Here's Waiters. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Outside Tatum. Shoots from 14. That one drops for him. Tatum's got 10 points.
This is right in Tatum's wheelhouse. That mid-range is his comfort zone.
Morris outside. Down low. Waiters no luck. The Celtics with the lead. And there's the pass to Wanamaker.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Outside Davis. And here's Rondo. 5 points in the game. Pass to Davis. Three-pointer. There it is. His third basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
And the soft jump shot there of Davis. You got to respect his perimeter game.
Here's Teague. Outside Tatum. The Lakers with the rebound. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Kuzma can't get it to go. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Outside Teague. High arcing shot, and he lays it up and in.
You know, Kevin, doesn't it seem in today's NBA every point guard has a floater, and Jeff Teague is no exception.
Now here's Waiters. He's got 11. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Jason Tatum. Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Dion Waiters taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Doris, if you were going to build a team around one player, who would that player be?
Well, I think because of his age and continued growth opportunity, I would probably say Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's playing at an MVP level. He's still got another decade where he's probably in the peak range of his playing capabilities. And the reality is Giannis still has so much growing to do. He's a force at the rim. He continues to build that three-point game. And Kev, once he gets that in-between game, he will be unguardable.
Can't argue with that at all. Now here's Tatum. 10 points for him. That shot off. Schroeder against Walker. And that one's good. Schroeder. And the Lakers lead by 1.
Well, you have to take advantage of the chippies when you get them. Nice job by Dennis Schroeder in close.
Here's Walker. The kick out to Brown. They double him with LeBron. Back to Walker. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Schroeder outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
Well, Dennis Schroeder over the years, boy, as he started to harness all that energy and talent.
For Los Angeles, they have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Schroeder.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Green, he's checked in for Boston. Schroeder hits them both.
You know, I think one of the important things for Dennis Schroeder is to keep trying to become more and more efficient. Let his offense come naturally and improve as a distributor.
Now, here's Walker. 11 points in the game. Here's Williams, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And the foul called on Los Angeles. This is his first trip to the line tonight. He's off on the first.
You know, he just plays with such tenacity on both ends. You know, Williams is a rising talent who wants to prove he belongs.
Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Dion Waiters. No luck that time either. Lakers leading by 3. James outside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Kimball Walker picks one up.
Stop it. What can you do? James is so big and athletic that sometimes you have to foul him if you're on the defensive end.
The Lakers have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, LeBron. And James drills them both. Celtics trail by 5. Outside, Walker passes it to Tatum. A minute 50 left to play here in the half. Green deciding where to go with it. Boston needs to get off a shot. Offensive rebound. Outside, Walker. A floater, and it's good on the layup. Walker's got 13.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
Williams against Morris. Back to LeBron. Shoots. A rebound by the Celtics. Here's Tatum. That one, no good. Caldwell Pope with some nice D.
you know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Walker's shot is off. Here's the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. And stolen by Tatum.
Pick up the pace, get the 2-for-1 here.
Well, you want efficiency and quality shots in this situation.
And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it. Well, that's two really unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnovers.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Now Walker over Davis. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Lakers ahead. They finish off the second quarter with a 13-4 run. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. They did give up a couple baskets more than they wanted to, and at the end of the period, were trailing by 5 points. They asserted themselves nicely in the second quarter and now have a fairly comfortable 5-point lead here at halftime. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Really great rebounding effort, Ernie, so far. They're putting up some nice numbers in that category. That's the big difference in the first half.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Celtics?
Well, if you can't shoot the ball, you might want to stop chucking it up. Keep trying the three, but it's not going down. They're relying too much on the three ball. Way too much. It's good when it's falling for you, but when it's not, you have to try something else.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been one outstanding game from Dion Waiters.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Taking a look at the Lakers. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Dion Waiters. And it's Harrell in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's Schroeder. Marcus Smart picking up that last basket. Misses from short range.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
And a wide open look for Walker. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his fourth assist in this one. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Davis with it. Back to LeBron. Pass to Davis. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Here's Smart. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Waiters finds James. And good that time. James has got 11 points.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Tatum's shot is off.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 11. Here's Davis, add another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
It's incredible to me, Kevin, how remarkably in tune LeBron is with the movement of his teammates. The guy is a scorer, he's a creator, he's a force to be reckoned with.
Here's Tatum, 10 points for him. And the pass to Walker. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Smart.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
Now here is Davis. 12 points for him. The dish now to LeBron. Shoots over Brown. Again, Los Angeles.
You know, here's your problem. You've got to be able to close out hard to LeBron James because he knows he can score from there. This is his money shot.
Tatum against Davis. Tatum passes to Smart. Banked in off the glass. Smart's got 6 in the quarter.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
What I love about Marcus Smart is every single trip off the floor, this guy is going to be in your grill, and it cannot be a pleasant experience to have this man guarding you.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Offensive rebound. Walker. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Walker's got 18 points.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
And that defensive pressure of Smart will wear you down, Doris, over the course of a game.
Kevin, it takes its toll because his combination of athleticism, strength, and motor makes him an absolute monster on the defensive end.
Now here's James. He's got 13. They get it back.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play, defended the shot, and then finished it off with the rebound.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. That's going to send Dennis Schroeder to the free throw line. That's on Jaylen Brown. Well, it's such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Kev.
Now, here's Thompson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Loads it up for Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
I'll tell you, if LeBron never scored a point, he'd still be valuable to an offense. How good a pass is that?
Back to Walker. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Walker's got 20.
There's real synergy in play right now on the offensive end. The pass was right where it needed to be.
Here's LeBron, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
LeBron has made himself a deadly shooter. You can't fault the D for being a little too aggressive on his shot fakes.
For Los Angeles, they had shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for LeBron. Celtics trail by 7. Now here's Walker. He's got 20. And Thompson kicks to Walker. Rebounded by the Lakers. Harrell's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. LeBron drives in, and James throws it down.
Just fluidity that LeBron plays with. His ability to change direction on a drive so quickly. Incredible.
Walker the pass to Thompson. It's Brown on the wing. James covering. And Davis sends it back. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. And now the first timeout called here for Boston. You look at James, what a contribution.
He's just really a one-man wrecking crew down low. And with this timeout, they've got to make some adjustments because he's been steady inside.
A second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. 5th is Montrezl Harrell.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
And Walker kicks to Brown. Shot clock at 6. Here's the 3. Rebound by Harrell.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Rondo dishes to James. LeBron has doubled. Over to the left wing. Harrell the pass to James. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And that one drops. Davis has got the lead up to 11 now for the Lakers.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Tice finds Walker. The offensive rebound, and Rondo sends it back. James against Brown, and LeBron with the basket, the assist by Rondo.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Shots good by Walker.
That is how he rolls. A prolific scorer. Walker's been calling his own number tonight.
Here's Rondo. He has 5. Pass to Harrell. Left side, Davis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First free throw is good.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Boston making a switch here. Williams has checked in. free throws good for Davis. Teams, if they can keep the rights to their best player, we see it in other leagues. Could the franchise tag ever make its way, do you think, to the NBA?
Well, this is going to be a negotiation point between the Players Association and the league itself. And the reality is it's going to have to be negotiated. What we know unequivocally, Kevin, is that these players now in the player empowerment era have more control about what franchise they play for and how long the duration of their contract is. How this all shakes out remains to be seen, but it is a point of conversation amongst the 30 NBA teams and the league leadership. There's no question about it.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Here's Williams. That one doesn't go. And the Lakers going the other way now.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Sunday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz. Free throw good, James. And both free throws good for LeBron. Here's Walker. He's got 24. Dishes it to Brown. Back to Smart. Just 5 to shoot. Feeds to Thompson. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Yeah, Thompson just so focused. Even with the defense in his face, he still has the poise to be able to knock down shots.
Outside Rondo. Passes it to Harrell. Thompson against Davis. Now here's LeBron. D right on him. Takes a three. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. The feed's a Smart. Shoots over Schroeder. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Smart.
I'll tell you, tough first half, puts it in the rear view. The shooting percentage starting to reflect that.
Pass to James. Now the pass to Davis. Over Brown, and Davis gets it to go on the assist by James. LeBron's got his 7th assist here tonight. It's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Celtics. Bucket is good. Walker's got 13 points in the second half.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Floats it up for James. Hammers the alley-oop through.
That's a vicious assault on the rim by LeBron. Incredibly accomplished dunker who's still got plenty of bounce in his step.
Now here's Walker. 26 points for him. He dishes it to Brown. Pass to Williams. To the middle. Here's Walker. Good D by Rondo.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And that one is good. Davis has got 12 now in this quarter.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And Walker kicks to Thompson. Back to Walker. A rebound by the Lakers. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Schroeder looking over the floor and taken away by Brown. Walker against Schroeder. Up top, Walker. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Lakers leading by 15. Outside Rondo. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And here's Walker. Here's Smart. From outside, off the mark. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Lakers lead by 17. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why, Greg, great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Brown, the small forward, with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. Smart is out there with Teague, and it's Williams at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Teague dishes to Williams. Kicks it to Brown. And the dunk by Brown.
Oh, my goodness, Kevin. Brown finishes off the drive, not simply laying it in, but a message of authority on the dunk.
Now here's Schroeder. He feeds it to Davis. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. 24 points for Davis.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Davis against Tatum, looking to get back on track here, and Davis sends it back.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Outside Tatum. Brown outside. Teague with the ball, picked up by Davis. Here's the floater. And the layup good by Teague.
I'll tell you, how about a high percentage opportunity from Jeff Teague? As a scorer, you love to get those easy ones.
Passes it to Harrell. He kicks to James. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And that one misses. And the second free throw, good. Celtics trail by 18. Outside Teague. Shoots over Schroeder. That one wide left.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Can't cash in from close range. And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for the Celtics. Smart passes to Tatum. Lets it go from 14. Teague can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 18. Here's Schroeder. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Schroeder's got 4 points now in the quarter. The Celtics have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Teague finds Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Davis.
How about the confidence from this young gun? Jason Tatum's length is tough to deal with inside, guys.
Doris, we've both been very public in our admiration for LeBron, the face of the league, for so many years. When he retires, and we're approaching that date, who do you think might step up and take his place as the face of the NBA?
Well, probably the most likely candidate is the new and reigning MVP, and that's Giannis Antetokounmpo, who is an absolute physical force. He's put on 50 pounds. He's getting more and more skilled. When he adds that three-point shot as a consistent weapon and gets to an in-between game, he will be impossible to guard. Kawhi Leonard, you know, he is now sort of taking over as a multi-time winner of the Finals MVP, and certainly a player guys want to play with. So just a couple of possibilities there, Kev.
Lakers leading by 18. Schroeder outside. From 12 feet out, Davis. It's blocked. Smart against Caldwell Pope. Smart kicks to Brown. LeBron with the block.
Don't bring that weak stuff in here. LeBron always on the prowl to send shots back with force.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Here's Teague after the made shot from Dennis Schroeder. Now a timeout called by Boston. You know, some of these players are making more money on endorsement deals than on their NBA contracts. I mean, I just shake my head at that, don't you?
It's an amazing time in which we live, because the power of social media and the understanding of today's athlete that their brand is significant and that their brand extends outside of the lines of competition. You see so many men who have overseas opportunities, whether you're talking Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Donovan Mitchell. They understand the power of the face and the talents they bring to the table. Truly, truly remarkable young men.
Remarkable indeed. Dion Waiters checked in for Los Angeles. Brown finds Teague. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 15 rebounds here tonight.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Here's Teague, the dish to Tatum. Pass to Smart. Inside, here's Brown. Well, it's all right, this is going to come out of the blue here, but if you had to choose between raising the height of the basket or widening the floor or even widening the lane, which would it be?
I have very strong feelings on this, Kevin, and for me it would be widening the floor. And the reason I say that is it feels to me in the last couple of years there are more sideline violations where teams are turning it over because they're trying to get to that corner three, one of the most advantageous, best shots in today's game. But because that three-point line is so close to the sideline out of bounds, we're seeing too many violations. So if I had to choose between one or the other, I would absolutely widen the floor.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Harrell dishes to James. Waiters gets a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Schroeder against T. Brown outside. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Don't you love how physical Jaylen Brown is? This guy is not afraid to draw contact.
Doris, you and I are faced with this a lot, voting for the MVP. Great stats versus winning. Where do you stand on that when you vote for the league MVP?
Well, winning could be the definitive line if I have 2 candidates who are close. For instance, for me, this last MVP came down to James Harden and Giannis Antetokounmpo, and I took it to the last possible moment. And I could have gone in either direction and been comfortable. Ultimately, I went with Giannis, and the deciding factor came down to he led the league. It was a difficult vote, but ultimately it's one category which helps tilt me in one direction or another.
And I did too, and what also helped me was just the improvement defensively they had made, and I know Antetokounmpo was a very big part of it.
No, it's a great point. He was a two-way force.
Down low, here's Schroeder. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Boy, not many players in the league who are going to be faster than Dennis Schroeder in the open floor.
Now, here's Teague. The pass to Tice. Back to Teague. Brown outside. 6 to shoot. Fires from 14. Here's Tice. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by LeBron. Lakers have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. And there's Schroeder. That's good. The assist by LeBron. Schroeder's got 12 now in this quarter.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now here's Teague. Outside Tatum. Fires the 3. And the 3 ball is good.
Jason Tatum's form is pure on the catch and shoot. So nice.
James looking it over. To the middle. Here's Davis, and finished off by Davis.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Tatum finds Teague. Of course, it seems like Adam Silver, the NBA commissioner, is one of the most well-liked commissioners in all of sports worldwide. Why do you think that's so?
Well, I think he was amongst the most important members of the staff of his predecessor, David Stern, who obviously oversaw the greatest growth in NBA history. The NBA became a global game. But Adam Silver didn't skip a beat. He is a great listener, a great communicator, and I've said this about the NBA for a very long time. It is a league that is in constant self-evaluation process. It is always looking for ways to improve the league, whether that means organizationally or with the play between the lines, and that's all you can ask for, Kevin.
And he makes the first. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Markieff Morris is checked in for Harrell. Dudley comes in for Anthony Davis. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Waiters. And Raul Neto is subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. And a change for the Celtics. Walker's checked in. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Boston's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Dishes it to Brown. Outside Tatum. A 3 ball. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And they double up James. Castanetto. Here's Caruso. He's covered by Brown. Morris looking over the floor. Castanetto. Here's Caruso. And Dudley kicks to Caruso. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Smart. Sinks the three-pointer.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Lakers leading by 20. Here's Neto. Doris, when you look at the success of international players, and the league has a litany of very good international players, Doncic being the latest success, is the perception changing about these kids when they come from overseas and play in the NBA?
Well, one of the greatest, and to me, the greatest international player of all time, Dirk Nowitzki, a Hall of Fame player, probably changed the perception to start with. Now, listen, over the years, Luka is going to have perhaps a Hall of Fame career if he stays healthy. The reality is this. The NBA is looking for the best players to man those 15 roster spots of the 30 NBA teams. It doesn't matter where you're from, what the color of your skin is. If you can play the game of basketball and play it at the highest level, the NBA wants you to be a part of their league.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Markieff Morris. Anthony Davis comes in for Jared Dudley. Waiters, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Raul Neto. Now here's Waiters. Harrell, the pass to LeBron, and they double up LeBron. Rondo, great D that time from Tatum.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Here's Walker, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Walker's got 18 points just in the second half.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Now James wants to get it to Tatum and does. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Boy, you love the aggression. This is where Tatum has improved, converting off the bounce.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
The chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during that last timeout, I listened to Frank Vogel talk to his team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Thank you, David. Now here's James. To stop the drought, and LeBron throws it down.
The ability to flip the switch, right? LeBron James, he decides it's time for me to score a little bit right now. Let me give my team a little bit of juice.
Walker against Rondo. Shot's good by Walker.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
LeBron against Brown. To the paint. That's good from Davis on the assist by James. And that's now 28 points for Davis.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it. Look at the space he had on that one, though. There's an obvious speed mismatch between the two.
Here's LeBron. The teardrop falls in. James has got 6 in the quarter.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Los Angeles.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And you could tell they were ready for this one today, guys. There was something extra on the line, and they wanted it.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for LeBron.
Well, unselfish basketball. His ability to create for others has been the story of this game.
Here's LeBron. Kimball Walker making his last shot. Buries it from three-point range. And that's 19 points for Dion Waiters.
Yeah, I think that one closes the door on any comeback hopes. Impressive performance.
And, Greg, to me, they just looked a step quicker out there. They certainly looked to want it more than their opponent.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 16. 1:06 left in the fourth quarter. Swap here for the Lakers. .106 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Green against Morris. Green kicks to Williams. Pass to Wanamaker. Morris against Green. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Poirier. Fades away and sinks the tough shot.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Here's Caruso. Cook looking it over. Back to Morris. Rebound Boston. Here's Wanamaker. Here's Ojale. And that one hits back iron. Here is Cook. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony, this was a win where